moment, Windies. The loss of the wicket of Darren Bravo in particular into very well. He's not really bothered. So distinctly different, the approach of Shai Hope to the other batsmen. We saw that in the previous one-day international also. It was Lone Ranger took them to that win, and it seemed to be pretty unlikely. And he's doing the same here in Sylhet. Nicely, it's through the fingers there into the deep for a couple of runs. To finish off over number 16, 64 for 2. Over number 16, 64 for 2.
এবারে নির্বাচনে কাকে ভোট দিবেন?
কাকে ভোট দেব? আসেন। কাকে ভোট দেব? আসেন।
Long spell he bowled in the previous ODI, 7. Captain continues. And Samuel's just content to tuck around the corner and get himself another run. Hasn't been easy for the
Arlen Samuels there now. He's had scores of 25 from 48, 26 from 45 in the second ODI, 6 from 45 in the second ODI. Just wonder, Dan, that not played 20 to 50 over back home was in October.
Oh, that's thinking, is this going to be happening all the way through? Oh, they're sure hoping it does not happen. Look at it. Almost a grass cutter. Hardly rose up. And he had him in all sorts of trouble. Any batsman would have been flustered with that. Pretty close to that wicket. 112 kilometers was the saving grace for him.
He was quite far down. I don't think he was 3 meters from the stumps, but I think this would be a good review. I don't think that... yes, he's gone for it. I don't think that's bounced too much.
Looks like miss the bat. Go to the Ultraj when you're ready, please. Further, yeah. Stay with your decision, not out. Wait for the ball. You're on screen. Go ahead.
Well, lost the review. It's unsuccessful. It looked as if you're too far forward, and the ball had to travel quite a distance. And the angle, obviously, taking it down the leg side.
Been in the series already. That's going down the leg side. And I'm pretty sure they were thinking, if we can get Shai Hope now, we've dealt with one of our headaches. Wasn't to be. Disappointment for Mashrafi. To pick up on what we were talking about, players who haven't been playing cricket coming into the team. Look at Shai Hope, who's been with the team from India, got good runs in India, played in the test matches. So, got game time. Bowling from wide of the crease. Mashrafi, that last delivery, and with that factor to him taking time to get used to the wickets, possibly not scoring as quickly as they would like. Shot. Here's Shai Hope, on the other hand, looks like every time the ball is bowled, he's got his own pitch out there. Good rate. 91.1% strike rate. I think that just highlights the importance of game time, staying in the game.
TV connect to there.
Cricket Stadium, the players having a little bit of a rest. This is the third ODI in the UCB series, powered by Walton, and 2 wickets have fallen from Darren Bravo. He's getting bogged down and trying to hit his way out. From Darren Bravo, he's getting bogged down and trying to hit his way out, and landed for him. 2 for 28. The others have chipped in nicely, particularly Mashrafe Mortaza, very parsimonious with his bowling. 4 overs for 11 runs only. It's been good. It's been good. It's been so far after the 17 overs that have been played, I think it's pretty much even Stevens, I'd say.
Anything, the Windies would want to just make sure they can up that rate a little bit. We've spoken about it. Man at the other end. I think with Shai Hope and get off strong. Crowds filling up here at Sylhet. I have no doubt that by the time the sun goes down, we're going to have some full stands. Grassbank will be taken care of by the fans. Shakib Al Hasan, just the 2 overs.
He'll be trying to redeem himself, but the world-class player he is, here in no time he's going to fall into a lovely rhythm. Needs at times, as those variations of the ball that turns, and also the arm ball. That's the danger ball for the right-handed batsman. Keeps on following you. Nicely done.
Marlon Samuels, this is how he goes about his cricket. Takes his time in the beginning of the innings. 5 from 15. What he do is make sure that then he carries on, catches up later. Often he does catch up. The last couple of innings, he's got out.
Getting bogged down and then getting out in the fashion he did was uncalled for and rather tragic from the Windies' perspective. But got that enormous amount of experience over the years. He's played in this part of the world often, knows the tracks well. Maybe not Sylhet as much as absolutely delightful to watch him. Not allowed that pressure for wickets falling at the other end really bother him, play on his mind. It's merry way, just like that.
He's shown a good mental to carry on when wickets are falling at the other end, trying to keep up with the rate, make sure that he doesn't get out.
The runs coming in singles at the moment, but they'll be pretty happy with that. Versus spin today. See, the runs coming when it's coming pretty much when he's going forward, meeting the balls. He's played some horizontal bat shots, square of the wicket, which played some horizontal bat shots, square of the wicket, closer to his body. 18 overs completed, 72 for 2.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
টমেটো কেচাপ আর মশলা মাস্তির মজাদার স্বাদ। ছোট্ট ব্রেক, ছোট্ট স্ন্যাক্স।
Just the single, the result. Interestingly, 31 balls since the last boundary. This can be of concern.
Not from Shai Hope. Man in good form. He's a man who, when the ball is in the area where he can score boundaries, he will. Where he can score boundaries, he will. Beautifully played. Now, that's a misfield from the man at cover. Talking about boundaries, there you go.
Well, they needed it and come on to him. And then the check drive through. But that should have been stopped. Rather untidy, allowing 4 runs.
And Mashrafe not happy. Don't expect him to be. Ethan Das, the man. is over that. There was just a bit of extra bounce. Some of the fans that have come out to support the men in green.
The shot he tried to swivel around, roll that down. Shot maybe could have yielded a few more. Samuels, on the other hand, has been very pensive. He's been very, very... Another single.
Pull up on the embankment. That's the one I was talking about earlier. I can tell you that later on there'll be a lot more people sitting on that vantage point, enjoying the cricket.
ইন্টারনেটে নাই অপরাধ না।
বেশিদিয়া চ্যাম্পিয়ন বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে 43 টাকা 75 মিনিটের সাথে ইন্টারনেট এবং এসএমএস ফ্রি।
Bangladesh have used 4 bowlers so far. Crowd waiting for something to happen in their favour. Get a bit of a finger on that one.
A bit lethargic today. Saqib. Normally, you would expect him to stop that.
A distinct change. And he almost got a wicket there. Another one that died on the batsman.
Bye signalled. Umpire Rahman, but this will raise some eyebrows, I think. Short and
He ignited somehow Shakib Al Hasan. You could see that that encouraged him. Now the batsman was it was a short ball. But thankfully for Shakib, it was a cross cutter. You need.
quick single. They get in comfortably, and there's a misfield, but the man on the boundary aware and had come in to save the overthrows. 20 overs gone, 83 for 2.
ভার্জিন পাউডার থেকে তৈরি শুষণায় সবচেয়ে বেশি ফ্রেশ টিস্যু মুছে যাক গ্লানি মুছে যাক জড়া
Hit 6 fours in that 50 and it's going to be Mohammad just played away nicely into the deep, ups himself to another single.
The last over from Mashrafi from the send was a good one. 8 from it. Boundary that should have been batters. Opens the face. Goes down to third man. And Marlon Samuels gets his first boundary.
Easy as they come. I mean, that was short, that was wide. All you had to do, come. I mean, that was short, that was wide. All you had to do, just open the face. And use the pace of the ball. Played it fine enough. Just a little deft touch. There you go. He knew where the...
Good. Looking for the single. Didn't get it. But, he's opened the face, opened the face, opened the face, the face. Trying to get that gap to the sweeper on the offside. Opposed to just playing the dead bat shot.
Mohammad Saifuddin will be a little rusty internationally. He hasn't played in the national squad for a while. Try and tell you. But that's a bridge back of a length. The batsmen looking at each other. Bit of miscommunication, a bit of an overthrow. It's all happening in the middle.
Almost got a run for the overthrow. He smartly decided not to take that single. Now this is short. The man is up at mid-on. So even though it was in the air, he just got it to the right of him, and that was enough. The outfield's quick. So once you get the ball past the fielders, it's got a bit on it, then it's speeding away to the boundary. So another good over. 9 from it, just the ball to go.
An excellent over for the Windies. 10 from it, 93 for 2.
Productive. Small. Jai Hope, who's moved on to yet another 50, 51 of 56. Nicely poised. Windies 94 for 2. Poised. Windies 94 for 2. Only the 22nd over. Keep continuing, and from Samuels. Want to settle down in this kind of a surface, and when you do that, then things get easier and easier. Time for me to say a very good afternoon to Darren Ganga.
Good afternoon, our darling Khan. A contest on our hands. Last time the Windies would have won a one-day away from home would have been back in 2008. That was an away series against Bermuda.
বাবা পেট ব্যথা
আবার শুকে পড়ে গেল
ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে
Nicely played on the offside. That's what they need to do. I hope has been very good in tremendous touch with the bat, and even today started with a boundary on the offside. Anything short and wide was put away. Putting the bat ball away, the full toss. Bowling! Inside edge! Mama, inside edge! Mama has picked up a wicket.
Legal delivery. It was off the inside edge. Marlon Samuels again, arms. That front foot not going to the pitch of the ball. That's how he typically plays. Sometimes it works in his favor.
ইন্টারনেটে নাই অপরাধ না
আচ্ছা তোমার জন্য মিনিট ইন্টারনেট সব
Hetmyer, the new batsman. He's here because of this loose shot from. That's what happened. I've got to give the credit to the bowler also. That's gone quite a distance, hasn't he? The stump. Mohammad Saiful had a good series against Zimbabwe. He played all the 3 matches in the first match, picked up the 50. That has also been adjudged man of the match. The damage here, they've lost just too many wickets. Things were looking good at one stage. Slip in place straight away. Good captaincy from Mashrafe Mortaza. New batsman in. That's well.
Mohammad Saifuddin brought into this team for this. Samuels, his 6th one-day international cricket. Saifuddin is up against big challenge, you would say. Shimron Hetmyer. He's been quite prolific one-day cricket for the Windies in 2018. That brilliant century against India back in November. Strikes, that's around 100 overall one-day cricket. So easy customer at the crease, you would say.
Yeah, he likes to take on the bowlers, and he need to find the right balance, strike the right balance between being aggressive and also a little bit more defensive.
Talking about his non-striking partner, Shai Hope, he can learn from his consistency with the bat. Shai Hope always spends a lot of time at the crease very early, lays a good foundation to his innings, plays risk-free cricket very early, gets himself a start and then bats all the way through.
কাকে ভোট দেব? আসেন আসেন।
নির্বাচনে কাকে ভোট দিচ্ছেন?
কাকে ভোট দেব? আসেন। আমরা বাংলার বাঘ।
Mehdi Hasan Miraj back in the attack, already 2 for 28 in 8 overs that he has bowled. He's been outstanding with the ball. It's been difficult to get away to the field that he should have him on straight away when Hetmyer has walked in to bat just in the previous over. There you go, 2 for 28. Mustafizur, none for 11 in 3. There you go, 2 for 28. Mustafizur, none for 11 in 3 used. Rakib and Mashrafe Mortaza, 5 apiece. Saifuddin, only 2.
Been some inconsistent bounce on this surface, yeah. Maybe pace variation as well. The ball turning into Shai Hope, cramping his arms a bit. Yes. Previously 144. The match-winning chase of 255. They need a partnership. 97 for 3 in the 24th over. Going at the rate of just over 4 runs in an over now. Depends on if they have wickets in hand. There you go. Mashrafe Mortaza has a slip in place. To Hetmyer. Which is international cricket. He will understand the importance of his starts in international cricket. Paying attention to it. Strong appeal and given. Will this be reviewed? It was a delivery that was angling in. Didn't look like he got any bat on it. But this will be a big blow if Bangladesh gets it their way.
Straight away bringing on Mehdi Hasan. Ooh. He had a long chat. He had a long chat. He had a long chat. But Shai Hope, in the end, decided against taking the review. So he has to walk back. All smiles here, and why not? Have a look at this.
Without scoring, it's 97 for 4 now.
Blue Fresh Tissue, 100% virgin পাউডার থেকে তৈরি। শুষে নেয় সবচেয়ে বেশি। Fresh Tissue, মুছে যাক গ্লানি, মুছে যাক জরা। মাত্রার এনার্জি আর ভাব দিতে এলো। এবার লাইভ চলবে টপ গিয়ারে।
The skipper, Rothman Powell, in the middle. One of the 3 ODIs that at my when he bowled him very early in the innings. He's been his nemesis. What a lovely over that is from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. 9.
ইন্টারনেট সব
এখন মিনিট কিনলে ইন্টারনেট এখন মিনিট কিনলে ইন্টারনেট ফ্রি।
বেশি দিয়ে চ্যাম্পিয়ন বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে 43 টাকায় 75।
Nicely bowled, just coming back into the right. I was making in the previous. Someone had batted in the test matches, the 4 innings that he batted. Every time it was Mehdi Hasan. And out of the 3 matches in the ODI, knew that he would probably ask questions when he can come up and straight away boom, like Hetma has just come into bat. Once he gets set, he looks a different player altogether. But full credit to Mashrafi Murtaza.
Trying to preserve his wicket, trying to get bat on ball, maybe turn the strike over. To build upon your point that you made just now about Hassan having useful for decision making in cricket. Rafi Murtaza taking that information, implementing it, bringing Mehdi Hasan immediately when Shimron Hetmyer came to the most prolific players one-day cricket in 2018, so directly at the threat of the opposition. Otherwise, Windies will be well aware that they'll need to score total in excess of 250 to give themselves a chance. It's even a greater challenge for their bowling unit.
Yeah, I was just coming back to Ocean Thomas because he bowled very quick and bowled with serious pace.
It was stated and publicized that he was available for selection, so no injury concern. 25 overs gone, 99 for 4.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়।
It looks like that Mehdi Hasan is going to complete his full quota of 10 overs. 5 from 10 overs. 5 from much more than that. Anything above 250. There'll still be a chance for Windies to put that 250 or above 250. Surely.
Robert Paul, the captain, will know that he hasn't been in the best of form. That first one-day international, he got 14 off 25. Second match, batting to come beyond himself, Roslan Chase. This Windies batting lineup, that's a straighter one. That's a straighter one. Very good delivery.
Yeah, get a slip in. They just come on to bat. Bangladesh on the move. They picked up 2 very quick wickets. Any part of the outside part of the bat might just go on to him. They have Mashrafi Murtaza, the captain himself, is standing in unout. The captain himself is standing in unout. The captain himself is standing in unout position on the onside. But I still feel even if you're bowling off spinner, you could.
Just 2 one-days. Only picked up 3 wickets already. Mehdi Hasan, 3 wickets to his name. And add another. When talking about that straighter delivery, well, he ends his spell on a high.
Sure. Have a look at this shot that he's attempted to play. The genuine edge. It's bounced out of his right thigh. And he somehow managed to cling on to it. Very good from Mushfiqur Rahim. Excellent from Mehdi Hasan. Picks up another wicket. What a spell he has had. Confirmation out, and is he pointing out that whether they had fielders, enough fielders inside the circle or not?
Well, Carlos Brathwaite probably just making the point. I think there were 6 fielders through the onside. Mehdi Hassan. There is a little bit of discussion happening out in the middle. You're supposed to have only.
The decision has already been made, and it looks like the substitute fielder is trying to make a point. I'm not too sure what's going on. It certainly looks like Carlos Brathwaite is the one who walked straight into the middle and pointed up. It looks like that the batsman is going back.
আজকাল আবদারে বড় বাচ্চারা পিছিয়ে নেই, তবে কিচেন যখন স্টোভ, তখন হরহামেশা এমন আবদার তো সইতেই হবে।
Roston Chase will have a lot to do. Rockman Powell got himself dismissed. Reaching out, it was a straighter one, genuine nick. It's the right thigh of Mushfiqur Rahim. Oh, it's gone through. It's a boundary. That's a very good-looking shot from the man who's in very good nick.
Shai Hope Motors on. He's been so consistent. Always very much in control of his innings. Boundaries so far. There was I think is making his point. This was the case. Unique situation, you would say, as Rockman Powell was dismissed.
And the men in the middle need to just get that out of their minds because what's done, it's done. It's important for them to ensure that they bat on. Still a long way to go. It's only the 27th over. And you have a set batsman increase. Second ODI. And his contribution was 144. The next best was 27. They need to find someone who can have time and also make sure they have some sort of partnership going on.
ইন্টারনেটে নাই না?
আচ্ছা, তোমার জন্য মিনিট, ইন্টারনেট এবং SMS ফ্রি।
So from Mehdi Hassan. It just few deliveries have really surprised me because it's kept a bit low. Few deliveries have really surprised me because it's kept a bit low.
Bang bang boy, 6 and 7.
And it is just totally after that dismissal of a wicket of Rockman Powell, a lot of discussion. Wicket of Rockman Powell, a lot of discussion. Palas Brathwaite coming in. 75 wickets for Mahmudullah. Pretty decent economy of 5.1. Another single. Another single. Another single. So they're dealing in singles at the moment, repairing the damage. What a wonderful innings. Good run. Very with softer hands, even though you're.
List A cricket alongside each other. Open Roston chase.
Saifuddin from UCB end. Windies dressing room to the officials. Oh, that goes through him and hits the helmet. That'll be 5. How many rules of the game do we need to keep an eye on here? That ball has got bad. Hit the glove of Mushfiqur Rahim and crashing into the helmet there. Mushfiqur Rahim and crashing into the helmet there. Mushfiqur Rahim and crashing into the helmet there. Which runs to the batting side.